What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to our third and final episode of Lower Calrath. In this case, episode number 10 of the walkthrough. We were talking about this during walkthrough prep, but to put things in perspective, the content that we'll have cleared by the end of this episode is the equivalent to part 20 of the Let's Play. So that's, you know, that's how much faster we move in the walkthrough series, you know. It's crazy. When you know what you're doing, when you know where you're going and optimal routes and best ways to attack stuff, it's fly through content. Anyway, go up here. We're gonna go down this ladder. You can just ignore them. They're not gonna be an issue. But what we do want to do here is enter Umbral really early. And we'll get this goofy ass. We don't want to go ahead. You can see there's a sorceress up ahead. There's actually a route we can take to completely sneak around her. Make life a little easier for ourselves. And buff these up, add on the extra holy on top of the holy. Now this little hallway is filled to the brim with dudes, but what I want you to do is just get through, kill that withered mage, and then proceed along. We're going to kick this down real fast. We're not going to actually need to use that ladder. See, the sorceress is now angry, as expected. Go all the way over here. There's usually like a whole army of withered that are chasing us, but it looks like they're not coming, so let's grab this. And this is just intended as a path for you to bypass the sorceress, which, as you saw there, didn't even really work that well. Well, anyway, open this up with Umbral. And there, grab the serrated staff. I'm just going to go up and give her a little bit of the business. Roll out that burning. And then there we got garish display. It's got a crappy heavy shield. Well, it's not crappy, but I mean, it's just way better heavy shields than that. Alright, now we're going to get another shortcut back to base. Get there, we need to first fight our way past Mr. Angry up ahead. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Take him out. And then proceed ahead. Be very careful about being Umbral here. If you're Umbral, there's going to be a fairy waiting for you, but we can Umbral through that. A little more Umbral. I caught my ass on the door. We're going to kick this down. This actually missed on the Let's Play, which probably would have got me to respec because we get a really badass weapon out. Take them out. Walk over here. Pick up Ravager Gregory's Rosary. And then we want to... Like, you don't have to go into Umbral, but it makes it a lot easier to see what we're doing here. Oh, one of you dropped something. What'd you drop for me? Just some fire salts. And go over there. Get the splint crossbow. Go ahead and set. we're not going to turn that in just yet. That'll be later. At the end of the episode, we got some stuff to do. Alright, so go ahead and proceed along. Umbral in. If you want... Actually, no, yeah, not if you want. You do want to kill him. That was the fairy doing something. Let's see if I can get close enough to get the... Damn, you got bodied. Alright, so we're going to enter Umbral here. Wrong button. Okay, take this path. Lead us over to grab some goodies. Looks like the Brio stones that were over here were just an enemy drop from when I murdered everything before. There was some in the corner. Take the Umbral ladder up. This just allows us to tackle the next zone that we would be going to from behind, but also pick up a saintly essence in the meantime. We're here in the fire. Lord Sword. And there's the heal for us. Which you're probably not going to need that before the next boss fight, but afterwards we'll go ahead and pick it on up. Go ahead and blow him up. Give him the good old Sparta kick. Back in here, paint Vigor Skull. Go through here, and we get Lava Burst, a very nice fire build spell. The thing has an insane bob, like it's super, super good for hitting archers and whatnot. Now going right down that ladder, if we were to go down this ladder, just to show you, that is the room from earlier. Now it has the fairy in it because we're in Umbral, so that's the same exact room that we got our shortcut from. But we're not, we're not worried about that. We're going to actually continue, and we're going to press on. Despite the fact that we are in Umbral, and that's a little bit risky, I think we can make it. But if for some reason you die, that is where you would go. You would just make that path. We are going to go up. And as soon as we round this corner, she should come into view. There she is. Her out of the way. The rest of this isn't that bad. Go ahead and buff. Kill this guy. The ones that are coming behind us. This next part is just going to be a Reaper and 2 dogs, but the Reaper is a bit stronger than they usually are, so just, be ready. I would suggest luring the Reaper away from the dogs. Because the Reaper will chase, so we can fight him down here, where it's we have more space to deal with him. right-handed bringer of stillness. Very nice. I think this, does that mean this build has the right and the left-handed? Grab that. And we can head on up. Once we get to the top, we're exiting out of Umbral, so no real point concerning yourself with these guys. Alright, now there's a spot for a vestige seed here. I would not use it yet unless you're desperate. The reason I'm saying this is we are going to use one, but it's just up ahead. So go on, top yourself off. We got the Ring of Nourishment. Let me confirm my notes here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see. Fallen Lord's Sword across the bridge. Go for the Rogar behind you. We got the 2 skulls. We got Lava Burst. Ladder leads to the Fire Knight. Around the corner for Sniper and Rogar. Up the stairs for 2 dogs. Loot in the corner. Be ready for the Reaper. Don't plant seed yet. Ring of Nourishment. Main path past the Sorceress. Got it. Alright, so we are looking good on our notes. So yeah, the only real thing left here is a Sorceress and some Withered. I'm going to suggest you just straight run past her ass. I mean, you don't have to. You could just duke it out and kill her here like a Giga Chad if you want, because, you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. We're just, you know, we're badasses like that. Like how she died doing, like, the Michael Jackson pose. But either way, what we wanted to do was get right over to here and plant a vestige seed. Now, you don't need to plant a vestige seed here, but it is a boss fight. And as such, I think it's going to be worth planting a vestige seed, because you never know how a boss fight's going to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade. Where are we looking? We're at 40. Yeah, let's put a pinch more in endurance. It won't hurt. So, talking about the boss, this is the Spurned Progeny, aka Attack on Titan. It is a 2-phase fight. The first phase of the boss fight will be you basically whacking at its ankles. It's going to try and do some big swipes, but to be honest, it's pretty easy if you just kind of stay around its legs. I'd suggest just actually doing this first portion completely unlocked. He likes to do a butt slam. You can iframe through that. After you get through about a quarter of his health, he's going to start spewing lava into the arena. At that point, phase 2 begins. We'll go up on one of 3 separate platforms, and we can rotate between them. And he does a couple things. He'll do big swings with his arms, which you want to roll into those to avoid them. He'll do a hand slam, which you want to roll out of. He will try to rain fireballs on the area. Obviously, run away from that. If he does his fire wave attack, roll into the fire wave. And then he has a supernova, which we can block by just hiding behind a wall. Besides that, it's a pretty easy boss fight. I'd suggest you make sure you have Mana Stone clusters on your bar. Having the ability to deal big range damage is huge in this boss fight. So whatever your heaviest hitting range spell is, make sure you have it on. It's going to definitely put out some damage here. But we're going to go ahead and buff up. And then we're going to go in and get some damage going. Right now, I'm not tabbed into the game. There we go. So yeah, start of the fight. There's the butt slam. He's gonna start spewing his lava already. Oh, his fire columns. These always come in waves of 1, 2, 3. Here he's probably gonna... Why are you not spewing lava yet? Okay, there he is. I was like, why are you not doing the lava thing, friend? You should have done that a while ago. But once he starts spewing the lava at this point, we are set to pretty much focus on ranged. I'll show you how a melee build would do it first, and then we're just going to kill him with ranged. He also has his 1, 2, 3 grab, which I'll show you how that works as well. Man, it feels like they nerfed him. Either that or Holy is just destroying this guy. Alright, so that's his supernova. When he does this, you can get behind here. This was super annoying to me. I remember back in early access, this did not defend you being behind this thing. And that nuke was basically a death sentence. It looks like they cleaned that up. Okay, so he goes 1, 2, 3. And then you have a small window to get damage in on the hand. It's probably easier to just move away. You have a small window to do damage to it, but it's going to do like a rain of fire all over. And that's basically like, okay, get off that platform, go to a different platform. But that kind of covers the fight. It's definitely either I'm just significantly better prepared for this than I was in my Let's Play, or they nerfed him into a far cry from what he was. I'll go ahead and pop a Mana Stone Cluster while we just chill here. You can also avoid that by going underneath. You can go underneath into the columns and avoid that when there's not lava below. But out of mana. Yeah! There we go. Spurned Progeny. So over here, the right column. There it is. Got the Smite Salts. And then we're gonna go ahead and pop into Umbral. Grab that. I'm gonna run this way. You can go ahead and listen to it if you want, of course. And here we go. The vestige. So we are going to, before we do any upgrades, we got the remembrance. Let's warp on back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go this way. We're going to talk to the tortured lady, and she is going to actually shift locations back over to there. So I'm just going to run on up here. Hand that over. This is the brother of that guy. So at this point, if we go into purchase, she now has Seismic Slam as well. If you're playing Inferno, this thing is phenomenal for AoE. I'm trying this out myself right now in the prep. Love it. Pretty high mana cost, but it's like really fast cast, slams it out, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. Just like a long column of fire that pops up on the ground. Really, really solid spell. So, yeah, let me talk to her again.
Save you, save
okay, so she is set, and now she's going to actually jump to the arena where we fought that guy, and that's where her quest line is going to continue. To progress it, we need to find the Noble Stress, which is going to be in an upcoming area, and then we go back and talk to her. But for now, as long as you've given her the eyeball and talked to her, we are all set on that note. God, I'm out of notes already. This is why when people are like, why aren't the walkthroughs coming faster? Like, man, I spent like 3.5 hours, and it was enough for like a 30-minute, a 30-minute, and then like a 20-minute episode. Like, it's crazy how fast the actual walkthrough episodes go. How fast you burn through all the notes that have been taken. So we'll go ahead, upgrade the Sanguinarix. Go ahead, go into this form. Go over to here. Didn't we get another Umbral Eye to take a look at? Hang on a second. No, this should be right. Is it? 15 withered health, 20. Yes, it looks right. I don't think I'm missing anything. As for the remembrance, I haven't actually had a chance to test this spell yet from it because it needs 30 Inferno. But the ring, pretty straightforward. If you're playing a Umbral build, this is great because you can be Umbral but toss that one ring on and then cast out some stuff. Besides that, let's see. We're good on upgrade mats. Still only have one, so that's not going to happen. Over here we have the thief key and Andreas of Ebb's elegantly penned note. He's basically telling you to go to the ice region, and I wouldn't suggest doing that right now, the ice region. I think it's better to tackle that after we have gone through the depths, so ignore that for now. But I guess we could, let's upgrade first for a little bit more. Part of me is like half tempted to go there just to get the other chisel, because I can get another chisel, but I think I'd be overstepping my bounds trying to go to that area right now, and I'm just barely. I'm gonna have to. No, there is one skull. I didn't see you hiding there. There we go. So after the fight, get the salts behind the pillar, talk to Torture Lady, Fiefdom Key, turn to the chisel, slot an eye, pick any boss stuff you want, and then we upgrade our stats. And that is it. So real fast, I could show it to those who are curious. We're not going to go there, but with the key we got from Andreas, we go over to the windmill. There is a door over there, and that door is going to open if you use it. But like I said, I don't think it's worth going that way for now. I think going through the rest of Upper Calrath, this takes us down into the depths, which then we go through the mine, we go through the depths, and then after the depths, I think it's a good time to tackle the frost area. Because if you go there right now, it's going to feel a bit out of scope, a bit out of your element. But we're going to wrap things up here. I know we're only at like 21 minutes, but I'm literally out of notes. I haven't taken the notes past this. I mean, I kind of know where to go. I know I have an idea of where we're going to get through this upper area, but it wouldn't be nearly as clean as it has been until now. It would be me being like, yeah, I remember that, and oh yeah, no, I think we got to go this way, so I don't want that. But we'll close out here. We'll have more of the walkthrough coming your way soon, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you then.